This time on Patriot Games. The Patriot campers crew are finally into Arnhem Land, and it's time to explore. The boys put their off-road gear, tinnies and trucks to good use to help out the locals.
That'll load. Might go low range, that's a bit low there, eh?
And on the way to Willagee, the wet season just keeps on giving with more treacherous water crossing.
All right, so what's the plan? We get rid of this one first? Yep.
These trucks have never been this deep.
Hardcore, man, that's deep.
Holy crap.
Deeper here.
That's real deep.
Sheet metal was my livelihood, but I never thought I'd be building gear like this. Every week, we turn tons of steel into rolling works of art. Some of the toughest gear in the world comes out of this factory. Building this gear is only half the fun. No one tests like we do.
Go, girl. Woo-hoo! One more. Yes. What just happened? Well done, buddy. My passion has taken my family to the edges of the earth. Life's the game. We know how to play it. Patriot Games.
The Patriot crew have made it to Arnhem Land and are waking up slowly after their first night. A slow morning and a pancake breakfast is exactly what they need to come alive and start today's adventure.
Good morning. Sleepyhead. Oh, sleepyhead. Everybody's been up for like an hour. What are you doing in bed still? You ready to go? Guess what we got downstairs for breakfast?
What?
Pancakes. You excited for pancakes?
Yeah.
The team fill up on pancakes and they'll need them. There's still a long way to go until the convoy reach Willagee on the Northern Territory coastline. Before they head off, Justin's organised permits from the local traditional owners and they'll need to stop off and pick them up before they can continue on.
How do you feel after last night's sleep, babe?
Yeah, awesome. We've had a great sleep the whole time.
Yeah, I slept good. You slept good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was probably the second best one I've had.
The crew are heading to Goombalanya to meet with the traditional owners of Arnhem Land. With these permits, the Patriot Campers crew will have Arnhem Land unlocked. Goombalanya is an Aboriginal community located in West Arnhem Land, referred to by the locals as Onpelli. It's the second largest Aboriginal community in the Northern Territory.
On behalf of the Niangle family and the Gumador family, I'd like to present you a present.
Thank you very much. That's beautiful.
Now, this is going to be the first time that I've met a traditional owner in Arnhem Land, and I am really, really excited.
What do you say? Say thank you, darling.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You want to take it? You want to take it? Say thank you, good girl.
You can take that to school.
You can show that at school. You can hang that on your wall, huh? Yeah?
We received a really warm welcome from the traditional owners of Arnhem Land, and I feel so privileged to have my family here exploring this beautiful country.
These are all the originals?
Yeah.
Fantastic, guys. Excellent.
You would have got all the emails and that. This is the originals, and they wanted to present that to you.
Yep.
Just so you know that you are covered for all the country around Goombalanya and surrounding areas.
Okay, fantastic.
All right.
Awesome, guys. Thank you very much. So all the country that we're going to access up here
is 100% signed.
This gives us the right to
Right
be
to be there.
Yep.
So we can film, do forward driving, have a look around. Old man wants to show us some country.
Yep.
And we just go around and do some traditional stuff and have a look around and show you this country.
Now we have all the permits done, every legal box is ticked, and I get to show my family around this beautiful place.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for having us. We feel honoured and privileged to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Permits in hand, it's time to get back to the convoy and head for the coastline. The Patriot Campers crew are the first vehicles to travel to Willagee since the beginning of the wet season. With so much water still lying around, things could get interesting.
John, what's the plan for today, mate? So what's there to see on the way up to Willagee?
We've got a little beach, 1-year beach, about 900 metres off the track. We'll pull up there and have something to eat if you guys like and stretch out. And
Then from then on, we'll pull up at Merganilla Crossing and on to Willagee.
Awesome, mate. Sounds good. Is this pretty typical after the wet, mate, the amount of water that's lying around?
Yeah, mate, it's actually quite surprising how quick it has drained, eh? Like, I was expecting a lot more water than this.
So you can tell no one's been up here yet. And being the first up here for 2018, there's a few trees across the road. We came up on a real big one, and look, we probably could have driven around it, but we thought we'd do our bit and get it out the way.
Matt, you copy, mate?
Hey, Josh, how you going, buddy?
You can tell no one's been up here in a while, eh? Look at this.
Yeah, mate, this tree's down all over the place. Looks like we're the first people through.
Well, let's do the right thing. Let's get this thing out the way, eh? What do you reckon, boys? We do the right thing?
Yeah, I reckon so, mate. I reckon the locals will really appreciate it, eh?
Well, we might be able to drive around it, but what do you reckon, mate? Just winch it out or what?
Maybe give it a bit of a chop at the end there.
Just cut it off at the roots.
If the opportunity arises, Matt's the first one to pull out the chainsaw.
Justin carries on all the time that I don't contribute, but the chainsaw is my contribution to the team.
We pulled out all the recovery gear and strapped it to the tree.
Just go through there, mate. Yep. We can shackle straight into here.
Now, whilst this is pretty straightforward, there's a lot of load on that tree. Recovery blanket on, everyone out the way. That'll loop.
Justin's usually using a winch to recover Land Cruisers buried deep in the mud. But it's coming in handy now for a different reason.
Just watch behind me, guys.
You want to bring it off the road a bit?
Yeah, how are we going to do that? To get the tree off the road, we had to change direction of the rope.
Do a shackle off that big tree over there.
Yeah.
Pull it over that way.
Yeah, with a
winch extension.
with a block.
With a block, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
When it comes to four-wheel drive recoveries, Justin and Maddie are normally in sync. The Northern Heat must be messing with their minds because they're both completely confused.
You need to drive right up in there, and then the winch rope goes off the block back to the tree.
Yeah, but I've got to get that onto the tree.
What on?
The double one. The block.
Yeah, I've got a tree trunk protector, you mean?
Need to get that onto the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm confused.
So am I. When Justin started going on about winch extension straps and stuff, I didn't know what he was going on about.
Are we talking about the same thing or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's a language barrier or what, but I think we were talking about the same thing.
I'll shut up. I'll let this unfold. Watch this.
After a confusing game plan, the boys spring into action. Moving trees wasn't on the itinerary, but they'll take any excuse to get the recovery gear out, even if it's clearing debris.
This time of year, not many people have come through, so it's actually really good that we come through now, so we've cleared the road. And just been after one of the biggest wet seasons we've had in about 8 years. So yeah, this will be one of many, I reckon, today. That's phenomenal, eh? Like how much weight that is moving.
Matt?
Yo!
I think I'm going to need a pull.
Unhook the tree first and we'll see how we go.
And what do you know? The Mega 6 is the first to get bogged.
Justin's driving around that six-wheel drive all cocky. I'm glad to see him get bogged first up. That'll teach him a lesson.
Rightio, Matt. Just a real gentle pull, mate. Yeah, sweet. Just keep dragging it around, mate. That's it.
That ram's an absolute animal. Even though Justin wasn't seriously bogged, there is 7 tonnes there, and the ram didn't even feel it.
All right, mate. You just want to keep dragging me all the way back, eh?
Now, I'm pretty sure Matty enjoyed that. The official score is Super M1, Mega Tour 0. Although only small, we've done our bit. Let's get back on the road.
After a few unplanned stops, the crew is back on their way to Willagee. With the taste of salt air so close, the crew are determined to get to the coastline and soak up their own slice of paradise.
This track seems to be closing up a little bit. Hey.
What, up front there?
Yeah, dude, it's closing in a bit. No one's driven this for a while.
Scratching the sides of your truck?
Yep. How you going? You scratching yours up?
Not yet, I'm about 4 cars back.
This beach better be worth it.
One new beach, it's called. Just looking at it on the HEMA now.
Yeah, it's meant to be a good spot.
Now I know why Justin always goes on these trips and I'm never missing out again. Look at where we are.
I've been waiting for this. It's nice to finally be at the beach.
How good's this spot?
This is One Year Beach, one of the spots the locals showed me when I was a kid. It's been a privilege to share it with Patriots.
What a pristine place.
How is this joint?
Finally, after a week, we're on the sand and north coast of Australia.
What do you reckon? We just have lunch here and then we head up to
I
Willagee?
think so.
Yeah? And then we can set up camp for a few days, get all the Polaris out, get the gear out.
Yeah.
The rods are out in no time. The twins are already competing for the first catch of the day.
Now it's my turn to get a fish.
How you going, champ?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Oh, Ash is on! Ash is on!
Woo! Bang, I'm hooked up.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's it, let him go, let him go. So wind down, pull up. That's it, nice and easy. Wind down, pull up.
I can't believe he got me.
Okay, leader. Dude, that's a golden trevally, dude.
Go right.
Hang on. I've got sunscreen on my hands, mate. There we go. Well done, mate.
You just can't beat catching a fish in the ocean.
There you go, mate. Look at that. What do you think?
He's massive.
He's massive. That's a good fish, dude.
Christian, I beat you to it.
We'll let him go, eh?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. There you go. See you, mate.
Bobby, you have not caught one fish this whole trip. You said that you are the fish master. Obviously not. You're looking at it.
It's definitely been proven. I've lost the Fishmaster title on this one.
Fish master, well done, dude.
Yeah.
Good job.
Let's go and push Ashton in off that rock in a second.
Don't do that.
Just to take him down a little peg.
It's hard to leave Wunya Beach, but the convoy still needs to reach their ultimate destination, Willagee. As the crew leaves the beach, Sarah gets her first taste of off-roading on soft sand. It's her first time driving in a convoy, and the best way to learn is to get in there and have a crack.
Keep it going, babe, keep it going.
Stop, don't dig yourself in. Okay, now the trick is you don't want to bury yourself and get your axles on the sand because then you're going to have to be pulled out. So,
Just see if you can reverse it up there, babe.
Okay.
keep going, keep that momentum, babe. Left hand down now. Left, that's it, keep going.
Keep going.
How's the trailer?
I've got it, babe, I'm watching it. Just a little bit more.
Keep it coming back. Left hand down.
Keep coming, left hand down.
Keep going. Bigger the run up, the better. All you want to do from here, just send it.
Just send it.
Just send it, Mia.
I'm just gonna send
Tell
it.
Mum to just send it.
Just send it,
But
Mum.
put your window up because you get sprayed with sand. Send it. Go.
Bobby, out the way, mate.
Just straight down the middle?
Yep, straight down the middle. Go. Send it.
Send it, Mum. Send it.
Sending.
Keep coming now, Bobby.
Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it, Mum. Send it.
There you go, babe. Well done. Good job. Good driving, Mia.
I'm pretty advanced at this sort of stuff.
Co-piloting, girl.
All right, Chase. Chase, go, mate.
Now the crew have wet their lines and their toes, Willagee is dead in their sights. Nothing comes easy on these trips though, and the Patriot crew run into yet another tricky situation. These wet conditions are starting to test everyone's patience.
Yeah, Matty, we got another Patriot Games tree removal to do up here, right?
An underwater one too, by the look of it.
Yeah, this is the aqua version. Diff locker so we can get the...
All right, Justin, if you're not bored, come over here doing the snapshot bit, mate. It'll hook you up.
Don't be like that, mate, because you know he's going to be pulling me out if I am.
Gotta be a big fella.
Oh, dude, now I've got traction. I can feel it already. Sorry, mate, there's something wrong with my clutch. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, mate. Back it up.
Now we got traction, dude. Heaps of traction. That was a textbook tree move.
The Patriot crew have had a huge day so far. Everyone is tired and the sun is dropping fast. The high water levels on the road to Willagee are unnerving, but the team is far from finished for the day. Not by a long shot.
So we've had a really long day. We've been chopping down trees all day. Everyone's kind of over it. We get to our last crossing of the day, just outside of the town we want to get to, Merganella Creek, and the creek's flooded.
Ollie, can you have that ready to rock?
Yeah. Now, I knew it got a bit serious when John actually asked me to go and grab a rifle. He was going to walk through the creek just to see what was going on down there, whether we could cross it.
Just follow me in.
When someone asks you to grab a gun and cover them, you know it's pretty serious. The crocodiles up here, it is no joke. You got to be on your game.
I really do not recommend this to anyone,
Oh, dude, I reckon you're crazy, dude, to be honest with you.
John leads the crew down to the river. John has lived up this way his whole life and has been a guide for most of it. But that doesn't make him croc-proof.
I don't know what John's doing walking in that water. He's up to his waist. He is crazy.
Back out, 1.35.
That's nasty in there, eh? So at 1.4 metres deep, we're not going through.
After seeing John go through and losing like quick, I'm keen to sleep on it and go in the morning.
All right, so what's the plan? We'll go make camp?
Yeah, mate, I reckon we'll make camp.
Yeah.
Come back down here tomorrow, put one of your tinnies in,
Yeah.
cut those trees out,
Yeah.
and then we'll send a dummy car through and see what happens.
Which one's the dummy car?
It's gonna have to be mine, I reckon, mate. Eh? It's probably the cheapest one here.
I'm down with that. All right, well, let's go set up camp for the night, mate.
The Patriot crew enjoyed a night of camping just south of Merganella Creek, but the thought of what was to come weighed heavily on everyone's minds.
Now, we've come this far, we can't afford to turn around. We've got to get these trees moved. Yesterday, we only managed to bank 75 k's removing trees, and this is definitely going to hold us up this morning. What do you reckon, mate? Has it dropped overnight or what?
Oh, it looks like it has a little bit, mate.
The crew have tackled crossings like this in the past, but the uncertainty of changing conditions could prove dangerous.
We're back down here this morning at Merganella Creek. Had a little walk out there, had another scope, looked at it. These trees are massive. I really don't know if we're going to be able to move them. Well, I reckon what we'll do is, Matty, you and me in the tinny, we'll get the boys to nudge the ram out behind us. Yep. We'll chuck a chainsaw in the tinny and we'll go cut that log down.
We'll give it a go anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so plan for this morning is to try not get eaten by a croc to start with. And then we've got to try to get the cars through too. It's like 1.4 metres deep.
Let's just take it one thing at a time, mate. Let's clear it first. Oh, look at that. There you go, croc. Look at this here. That's croctail, eh?
Yep.
Into the water.
Crocodiles here, mate, are a pretty serious threat, you know. Like we are right in the middle of the creek, so if anything does go wrong, that's going to be the first thing that we worry about.
Safety is a huge deal to the crew, and the boys are thanking their lucky stars they have their gun permits and licences, just in case they get into trouble.
All the boys made a plan. The best suggestion was get the tinny off, put a chainsaw in the tinny, lop all the trees down, use the winch off the ram to try and pull them out of the way.
When we got out there in the tinny, it's another world in there. It's very, very crocky. Like if I was a croc, that's probably where I'd want to live.
Dude, this looks crocky.
This is very crocky, mate.
All right, I'm getting in the boat. I've never been inside swampland like this. This has got to be the crockiest area I've ever seen in my life. All right, so what's the plan? We get rid of this one first?
Yep.
Yep.
I can do what Matty said and give it a push and a shoot.
Float around.
Going out there in the tinny and actually seeing what we're going to be up against, I was a bit concerned. I didn't think that we were going to be able to clear it, to be honest. See if we can get up to it and I'll hold onto that tree, maybe.
We got to the first log, made the plan, fire up the chainsaw, cut it off at the base, and we'll use the ram to winch it back.
Felt quite nerve-wracking with the responsibility of being a spotter watching out for those crocs, not knowing where they may or may not be.
I've got to stay off it. John, maybe you come up this side and hold me off the tree. Now, realistically, when you're that close to the water, holding onto anything, even a chainsaw, all that's going through your mind is a croc coming out. So I didn't think about anything else, fired up the chainsaw, but by the end of it, I could see I was hosing John the whole time. It's completely different using the chainsaw underwater, but in the end, I managed to get through the log.
The boys managed to remove this log without using the ram, but there's still more to be done.
Now we've pulled up on the big one. This is a completely different game.
All this is just hanging off that one little tree there, I think.
Yep. So we just dock that tree?
Oh no, there's actually a log under that one.
Where, can you see it?
I think so, yeah.
Yep, there's a log there. A big one.
Getting that second log out, we first thought that we were going to try chainsawing it, but after seeing how thick it was, we realised we are going to just have to try to pull it with the ram.
John knows better. He'll need to keep his eyes peeled for any salty locals lurking in the water.
We managed to get a strap around it, hooked it up to the ram.
Mate, put a bit of tension on it.
There you go, that's coming, mate.
Bit more, keep going.
Keep going, that's perfect, dude.
With the power of the ram, getting that log out of where it was stuck, then it started floating.
Yep.
After all the boys' hard work, the ram will need to finish the job. Log number 2 is now out of the way, but this next removal might mean getting out of the boat and into the crocky water.
We got to the shallow end of the road and we couldn't go any further in the boat. So we decided to jump out. We could see a massive log up the end that we had to cut out of the truck. All right, so this is it. It's pretty shallow, eh?
Look on either side, there's this small roadway, and either side it drops off to probably like 400 deep. And from what John was saying, the big crocs can hide in 400, and all I could see was big crocs either side of me.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't starting to get a little bit nervous walking down that track. There was a sheer drop on either side, and I thought if there's a croc line around here, this is where it's got to be.
Oh, there's one. There's one there. There's a croc right there, dude. One there?
Dude, just tucked in behind that weed just there.
Yeah.
You see?
Reality is, I really did feel quite helpless as well, because we couldn't protect them if a croc lunged out.
So I seen that croc there, lurking just beside. Once he dipped his head under, all we wanted to do was get that log out the way. So Matty, with all of his might, ripped the thing off the track. I've never seen a log move so fast, and we motored back to the boat. Get him. Woo! That's living!
After that croc disappeared, that was more scary because we didn't know where it was. Like, if you can see it, then you know what you're up against, but when you can't, you don't know where it's going.
What do you think of that, Matt?
That's no good.
Hey?
That's no
That
good.
get your heart going or what?
We're not doing that ever again.
Dude, that was awesome. I don't think I've ever seen Matty move that quick. He was almost walking on water. All right, good.
Done. Job done.
That was awesome, dude. Matt, did you enjoy that?
Nope.
Nope? You didn't like that?
You're a bit nervous in there.
Yeah, that
I
was
enjoyed-
very crocky, that's for sure.
I enjoyed every minute of that, but that's I think that's a quarter of the battle. That was the easy part. It's deep.
The biggest part's still ahead, getting this whole convoy over this deep water.
I reckon over 1.4.
When you were paddling, it was going in.
Well, I held the pole and it went to about there. So
it's very deep.
It's deep.
Look, I'd be happy to be crossing it in that big ram, but now I've got to get into the highlights.
You're right, well, that was the easy part, because there's no return.
Yeah. So we've just opened the final gate to Willagee. All that's left now is to get the whole program across this river.